Hello and welcome to a video that I've been looking forward to making for a very long time. I'm Dave Kinniston and this is my journey with my Audi R8, which is my first, we say supercar, but by modern day standards it is a bit touch and go as to whether people really class them as a supercar anymore. They've definitely got the looks. The performance isn't quite there. New R8's out now, which has made up for that more than enough. 610 horsepower. Mine's the baby, but here it is. So as you can see, it is a 2008 58 4.2 litre V8 Audi R8. It's ice silver. This one has the carbon side blades, which is a very nice option and something that a lot of people look for on them. It's got the standard 19-inch alloy wheels. Now these are something that I'm looking at changing on the car, whether it be colour or the actual wheel, but I don't exactly know what I'm going to do yet. The car itself is in amazing condition. It had one previous owner, and I don't know if you can see, the guy has wrapped it in a clear wrap all around the whole front end. As you come around the wing, it's covered the wing mirrors as well, so there's literally not a mark on the car. There's absolutely no stone chips or anything. When you look in the back, you can see, I say the big engine, it's the baby, but it's still big enough. When you jump inside, it's got full pale grey leather interior. Now the original owner bought some black carpets for it as well, which I've put in, as you can see. Now I tend to run them just to keep it looking a little bit nicer, but I have got the originals too, so if I want to fully pale grey it out on a day out, then I can do. Once you're inside an R8, to anyone that's been in one before, you feel very at home straight away. It's a lovely place to be. You sit quite low to the ground relative to most things, but you've still got great vision. You can see all around, you can sort of see out the rear mirror, depending on whether you've got your spoiler up or not. It's just a comfortable place to be. To anyone that's owned or driven one, you'll probably recognise this thing. They tend to be, it's basically just smoking kit from a normal Audi, but it's the perfect armrest. When you've got the manual, you tend to have to hold your arm up and levitate and balance it in the air. This just gives you a nice little armrest to hold on to when you're going through the gated shift. So I recommend that to absolutely anyone that has one of these. From new, you can order these with sat-nav. Now on the original ones, it is a very basic version of sat-nav. It doesn't show you very much, and it is also only 5-digit postcode recognition, so it's better just to use an iPhone or a Garmin. They run off a CD, so you can press a nice little button and the screen pops out. You've got your DVD drive where the sat-nav disc goes into, and then 2 SD card slots. You can essentially use that for music. Other ways of streaming your music is in here. You get the usual auxiliary cable, and this one's got GSM phone prep, so I've got a nice little cradle for my supersonic iPhone 4. Now I should probably get it upgraded, but it does a job, who cares. Other big features in here, I mean, as you can probably see, magnetic ride is quite a fundamental option. It massively changes the characteristics of how the car drives. I've got Parking Plus. This one actually has the rear view camera with it as well, so when you put it into reverse, it brings up on the display your camera, so that's quite a nice little option. Makes life a lot easier when you're trying to drive around, because like I said, a lot of the time if you got the spoiler up, the visibility is good, but because you're so low, it is tricky to see things like curbs. The mirrors are relatively small, so a lot of the time you can't see the things that are going to actually come back to bite you in the arse. I know a wheel refurb's not particularly expensive, but it's just the fucking hassle of having to get it done more than anything. This has also got things like heated seats. I mean, a car like this, you'd kind of expect that, but it was an option from the factory. Another one that I was quite picky about was auto lights and auto wipers, because it's something like this, it's a pain having to turn everything on and off again when you're trying to get in and out. Another fun little gadget in here that you need to know is the release buttons. You can't actually get into the filler cap from the outside, so if you want to open the filler cap, you have to get in there, press that, then it all pops open outside like so, and just allows you to actually put some fuel in it, which is what I seem to spend most of my time doing, is actually sticking fuel in it. The bonnet release is directly above that, so if you want to pop the bonnet, release that, and I'll show you outside now. The bonnet, as I was saying, isn't the biggest. It gives you just enough room to stick, I don't know, a little lunchbox. You really haven't got much room in there. I mean, that's the size of my hand, and that's how big your boot is, so yeah, you're not going to get much in there. The last interesting thing is you can actually open up the rear bay to see the engine, even though I haven't got the button for that is just here by your seatbelt. So pop that, and then you can come round and have a look. It just opens up and then exposes everything inside. Naturally aspirated, so no turbos or superchargers, but very, very, very good fun. That's all for now. That's my Audi R8. Now, if you've got any comments, suggestions, you'd like to see more, just let me know. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should do to the car. Give me some suggestions. I'm a bit stuck. I know I've got some ideas, but it'd be nice to know what other people think. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.